Celinda Lake, New Jersey political strategist. I have to say, I read your bio and the work you've done. I just called you the Emma Goldman of New Jersey without the anarchy. Governor, how would one, we're speaking about Dems, how would one try to go after Governor Christie right now? He has high favorability ratings.
He does have high favorability ratings. I think there are a number of things. First of all, I think that women voters in particular in New Jersey don't particularly like his style. So I think there is a question, could more be gotten done if you had a governor with a little bit more cooperative, collaborative style? The second thing I think is I don't think taking such a prominent political role and saying such dramatic things at the convention and now in the last few weeks of the campaign is going to go very well with the voters here. I mean, this is a state that's going to vote overwhelmingly for the president, and I don't think the state appreciates why is the governor spending all the time on this, why is he saying these kinds of statements instead of focusing on business society. New Jersey's short of problems.
That's, I don't understand that too, because we still, I know we have a big recession, you can't blame it on everyone. We lag behind almost every other state, and he's in Indiana dumping on unions. That's his shtick, so to speak. Is he vulnerable? With all that said, you're a numbers person. What do you do? You said women is one.
I think women is one. I think the other thing is it depends on the contrast. I think in the abstract, he probably looks less vulnerable than in a direct contrast. And I think you have some very formidable candidates looking at running against him. And I think then you can make it a real choice. And if anything we've seen in this presidential election, it's when you engages and you make it a choice that you really see people's vulnerability.
Well, I'll segue to the presidential. One of my friends who's in Washington, he said what Romney had to do with independence was at least see it's a viable choice.
Right.
And that's, you agree with that? So that's what someone maybe in New Jersey has to do.
That's right. I think that, well, first of all, the Democratic candidate has a huge advantage in New Jersey because this is a Democratic state. Now, Christie got some Democratic votes, and I'd be surprised with all this divisive politics and being just so intense in his attacking the unions when he doesn't have to. I think it cannot be wearing very well with Democrats. And then the key will be independence, specifically independent women. Independent women will determine the presidency. Independent women will probably determine your next governor.
Mm-hmm. And that's one thing I keep on seeing with polls. Women don't like conflict. They don't like infighting as much.
Right. Women want to get things done, and they want to bring people together. And they think that, and they're very frustrated because they think any three women in America can agree on more than, say, Congress is right now, and that there's no point in just fighting and taking posturing stands, and to say something like, I want to do away with the unions, or to say something like, my goal in the Senate is to beat President Obama. That just doesn't make any sense to women. Your goal should be getting something done for the people that you represent.
Since we have you here now, could you speak about any potential candidates before we sign off who would run against Christie?
Well, I don't want to take any particular candidates. I think you have several good choices.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to your talk tonight. It's Celinda Lake, Princeton TV, signing off.